Good morning, Ross Atkins.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. We
And
feeling
good night.
vibey today. We
Oh
got
my
putting on my
God.
glasses because some things have happened. We're vibing.
Oh, Ross Atkins was asleep. He let a lot of moves go down.
Yeah, and
Was not a part of a few.
a lot of
And
people were
then,
pissed.
yeah, unrightfully so. I don't think it was so unnecessary. We talked about it in the last podcast. People were
Yeah,
just freaking out over the fact that a couple people that we weren't even in on got
I
signed, and it's just like Ross is asleep. It's
I
like
mean,
Ross is chilling.
granted, then immediately the day that we ended up recording the podcast, the one player that everybody was like, "Oh yeah, no, we need this. This would be a great one." He signed.
Everybody but
not,
Brant.
not with everybody but Brent. Yeah, but we'll get to him because it's technically it's not Blue Jays news anymore.
No. The Blue Jays officially signed Kevin Kiermaier today.
Yes, the outlaw,
So
as
now
they're the outlaw as they're calling him for some reason.
the 40-man roster is full.
It's 40. It'll be 41, including Bassitt.
Yes. So they technically haven't officially signed Chris Bassitt yet because they can't. So
I know that's the thing.
that's that's not great. So there's obviously a move coming somewhere. It could be
Um,
many things. It could be a trade.
Anthony K and Thomas Hatch are still in
It
the 40
could
man. So,
be Anthony K. It could be R.I.P. Trent Thornton.
um,
Um,
it could just be wait till the season starts and Hyunjin Ryu goes back on the 60-day.
Could be. I can't see it, but it
Like, I
could
mean,
be.
he'll go back on the 60-day. So
Yeah.
that's a
Well, I know
jump.
that's a given. But
Yeah. But
yeah. So there's obviously a move coming. Kiermaier first. We'll talk about him.
yeah, we'll go Kiermaier
I
first.
love it
I love it too.
for
It's
$9 million. I love it.
yeah, we literally he signed what he signed like 4 days ago, and we just now got the details.
Yeah. Yesterday was the first time I saw a number on Kevin Kiermaier. It
nine
was
nine million.
not 1 year, 9 million. I think as your
Four
fourth outfielder, that's phenomenal. He's still an elite defender.
is he the
He
fourth?
He's probably right now
Is
he's
he
your
the fourth?
center, everyday center fielder, but
As it sits, he's
it
your everyday
looks
center
like he's
fielder.
supposed to be your fourth outfielder.
But I will take. But if Kevin Kiermaier has to play the Raimel Tapia amount of games, I trust Kevin Kiermaier more than Raimel
Absolutely.
Tapia.
That's
Like
still an elite center fielder. Like he's not the bat that he's been at times
no,
in his career, but
he's a league average bat with like platinum glove defense.
yeah. So I take that every day of the week. $9 million, like it's nothing.
Not in this, yeah. Honestly, we all have to start looking at contracts a little differently now. $9 million is actually nothing.
That's cheap.
$9 million is nothing. Like
No, it's literally nothing.
when you're seeing people that are borderline average people going for like 17, 18 mil a season.
Mm-hmm. It's
Like,
nuts. It's nuts. I'm trying to find. Do you know what his WAR was last year? Was it still?
I can pull it up.
Because like I know over the last like 3 years, his his WAR total is just like ridiculous because he's just a defensive wizard.
Okay, let's see. Last year his WAR, he played in. Let's see. Okay, Tampa Kid really? He played in 63 games because of the hip issue, but he had a 1.1 WAR
in 63 games. That's freaking great. As your fourth outfielder,
and he was a below league average bat, but like
yeah, with a hip issue.
With a hip issue, but yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah. So he's gonna
he's gonna be average.
Someone put it best. He is literally Raimel Tapia, Jackie Bradley Jr., and Bradley Summer in one player.
In one person, literally. Because none of them could hit. Like, let's be serious here.
I mean,
Raimel could hit the ball hard, but he couldn't hit. Like he was also a league average bat.
JBJ had his moments.
JBJ had his moments, had a couple good games. Zimmer had a moment, and Zimmer that was about it.
Yeah, he had the moment where he hit. Remember the bomb he hit against Tampa?
Yeah,
and even Dan Shulman was like, "Wait, did he just?"
Yeah.
Bradley
the one he hit against Justin Verlander, the
one
eventual AL Cy Young,
the one where Brantley slipped.
Yeah, on Brantley, just real quick too. They mentioned that they're potentially looking at moving Lourdes over to right.
I did put that in the rundown. But yeah, moving Lourdes over to right. I don't like. In theory, I don't mind that.
No, I don't hate it.
But in practice, Lourdes is a left fielder.
He's built as a left fielder, but like, he's not the Lourdes of 2 years ago anymore. Like, he can play defense. He's not a liability out
And
there.
shout out Lewis. He brought up a very good point here.
Mm-hmm.
We may need to start looking at Lourdes as a possible bench bet. He's a bench piece. I don't think Lourdes could start every day.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Depending, like if you get, say you get a Michael Brantley say you get a Michael Brantley and like no other trades happen,
right?
Lourdes is your fourth outfielder, I think.
I don't think so. I think he starts over Kevin Kiermaier.
You stick it? Are you sticking Lourdes or Brantley and right? Because that's a fucking.
Apparently I'm sticking Lourdes because it's not ideal.
About as bad as payoff.
But I think he can do it, man. He's got a better arm than anyone in the field, and like he's fine defensively. Like he doesn't make you feel great. Don't get me wrong, but like statistically, he's fine.
Has a cannon.
Yeah, and he's got the range, and he gets to balls a lot. It's just an experience when he gets there that you're a little. And I honestly, last year there wasn't really a moment we were like, "Oh, there's Lourdes doing his old thing again."
Yeah,
because like I think he can do it. I don't think he's a problem.
There's something that I never like. Brayden, if I told you 6 years ago that this team would be top 5 in payroll in baseball, would you believe me?
6 years ago? What was 6 years ago? Where
2016.
2016, yes. 2017, no.
Okay, because as it sits right now, the Blue Jays are 5th in projected payroll.
We're good, and we're not done.
And we're not done because with the Kevin Kiermaier signing, this is the first time in Blue Jays history that we have gone over the collective bargaining tax.
Nice. Look at that.
Like,
boys spending money.
We're a tax spending team now, guys. Let's go.
I don't hate it. Who else is in? Bassitt. We didn't talk about Bassitt.
No, we didn't talk about Bassitt yet because our Blue Jays news now mainly about pitching. Because the hitting stuff is kind of like simmered. It's just like, oh, what are you gonna do with the catchers and maybe trades, and but pitching. Bass. I want to come
back to the catchers in a minute.
Yes, we can. We can at the very end. So,
Seabass, noted weird dude. Apparently,
I mean,
his Instagram is strange.
His Instagram is actually hilarious. He's a very
He's a mom.
A little bit.
He's a Facebook mom, but hey, I don't really care as long as he pitches every 5th day and looks similar to what he did last year.
I mean,
we're laughing.
Chris Bassitt, someone found this. He in August 29th of 2013 on his Instagram, he has Cat Williams?
Yeah.
The meme where he's just like has like a disgusted face. Okay, and then it says, when the cashier gives you one sauce at McDonald's, I ordered 20 McNuggets. The fuck am I do with one sauce?
I get it, Seabass. I understand.
20 nuggets in one sauce is
not splitting 20 nuggets in one sauce.
Criminal.
That's ridiculous.
It's criminal.
Barely split 6 nuggets in one sauce.
But yeah, Chris Bassitt, 3 years, $63 million, which
it's fine.
I'm surprised he didn't get more years.
Yeah. I'm surprised he went from the Mets, where he was the 3 starter, to the Jays, where he's probably our 4.
Is he?
You would think. I think you're putting
in perception. He's the 4. Yeah. In practice, he's the 3.
Right. I think you're putting Barrios as the 3 because you've already gave him the money, and you're like, we got to make this work.
Yeah.
And then I think Bassitt's probably your 4.
I mean, which is. If we're calling Chris Bassitt,
I thought he would have wanted a bigger role.
If we're calling Chris Bassitt a 4 starter, I'm fucking.
It's crazy. That's crazy. I don't even care who the 5 is at that point.
Yeah, and
it could, however, be Johnny Cueto.
Hey, man! Fucking, we're jumping everywhere, man. I had my favorite thing that we used to do every day in every podcast.
Oh, we have one today. That's right,
ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in I think like
a month, 2 months.
A month, 2 months. As I click, God damn it! I really did that. Shit. I put the wrong fucking link down. God damn it!
Nice.
I put the Ken Rosenthal link down twice. Go. Come on, scroll his Twitter.
His Twitter is always busy.
So extensive. No, that's the other shit. Damn it. When did we sign this, man? Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in I think maybe 2 months, 3 months.
Maybe not 3 months, because what month? September? No, there was definitely some in September.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen,
2 months for sure.
The Chris Black stat of the week returns, and it is centered on our boy Seabass.
Yeah.
Now, Chris Black starts by saying, Bassitt brings the best sinker the Jays have had since Sanchez and Stroman.
Okay.
Which
Strochez. The most adorable, short-lived romance that ever lived.
Yes. Since 2020, the best sinkers by run value, Chris Bassitt is second, only behind Sandy Alcantara.
Who? Never heard of him.
I don't know, just former Scion.
Some guy.
And Chris, the one like little quibble with Chris Bassitt is takes forever, and pitch clock is now a thing. So it's a little.
Yeah. That's a little worrisome, but hey, maybe he'll figure it out. I totally forgot pitch clock was the thing.
Yep, had a contributed to a career high 49% ground ball rate last year.
Okay, ground ball guy. That's the one thing we haven't had recently.
Yeah, and the Blue Jays fans, we know we like if you're starving for velo screens lighting up at 99.98. Nope.
I saw Seabass.
If anything, expect the dirtiest looping 72-mile-an-hour curveball you've ever seen in your life. Like,
from all accounts, Seabass is a great teammate.
Yeah, and Chappie and Bassitt reunite.
Yeah, I've heard many good things from Dallas Braden about him.
Yes, and I trust people.
I trust people that have played with him, or played around him, or been around him, and
been around him long enough.
All signs point to him being good.
Yes,
he doesn't have to be great, which is phenomenal. Like,
no,
if he's putting up an ERA somewhere in the threes, anywhere in the threes, it's 3.7, 3.6, 3.8. Like, as your 4 guy, you're laughing.
Yeah,
you're laughing. You're coasting your way to the playoffs with the 3 on top of them that you have.
Yeah.
And then you go down to 5. 5 right now is probably Yusei Kikuchi.
Yep,
I would think.
Gooch.
Yeah,
but
I'm fine with it. But obviously, it's not ideal.
But the Blue Jays have been, according to I think it was Ben Nicholson-Smith's article.
Yeah,
they have been looking at Mr. Shimmy, Mr. Shake, Mr. Make the goddamn earthquake, Mr.
7 runs in 2 innings in the ALCS.
Hey. You might be on our team next year, man. Come on now.
Yeah, but until he is, that's still
we thank him for that game. But we are talking about the one of the almost underrated pitchers in baseball technically last year, just because of how valuable he was for his team. It wasn't a playoff team, but it was the Chicago White Sox. Johnny Cueto. I'd be so down. I'd be so down. All right, and then Russell Martin hit a home run. I'd be so down. Yeah, right.
That's all I'll remember him as. I don't care. Bro, you could play a whole season for us.
Yeah, that's great, bro. I will take Johnny Cueto as a 5th starter.
It's like whole head.
Hi, Jimmy.
Like, I don't know what he got lit up for 7. It was just like happy on his way off the
because he's like
I'm like, because what is this dude?
He couldn't be like, weird honestly. He just took it. It's like, all right, I had a bad game.
Cueto, weird dude, man. Weird dude.
They were also up 2-0 at that time, so it's like,
yeah,
it's like a fucking. All right.
I don't want to. I guess we wouldn't have to worry about it. It's if you make it to the playoffs, you don't have a 5 starter. So
yeah, Johnny Cueto as the 5.
It's fine. Yeah, Johnny Cueto as 5 is fine.
At minimum, it raises the floor of the rotation. Sure. Like, because I will take Johnny Cueto's,
and then it pushes Cooch into the bullpen, Mitch White to AAA.
Yeah, I will take Johnny Cueto. Like, I will take Johnny Cueto's floor instead of using Kikuchi's floor in any day of the week.
That's true.
Like,
I'll give you that one.
Yeah, and Johnny Cueto's seedlings. I mean, and then there was like also some other stuff that came up in the
Was there?
Like pitching regards.
We're looking at bullpen pieces still.
Yeah, the Blue Jays apparently trying to add another left-handed piece because Mays is the only one as of today.
Who's out there?
There is Andrew Chafin.
Okay.
Taylor Rogers.
Oh, right. That was the big one.
Taylor Rogers was the big one.
Taylor Rogers would be interesting as a middle relief guy.
Yeah, because I don't think
he's earned my trust to be anything.
Yeah, he's done. He has closing experience. But
but he also blew it.
Yeah, it's not great.
He was not what he used to be.
I can pull. Let's see if I can pull up the other ones. Relief pitcher, and then we can get throws. Matt Strom already signed.
I think we're
Aroldis Chapman.
Oh,
Will
fuck
Smith,
that.
Zach Britton.
Britton's a righty, right?
No, Britton's a lefty.
Oh, Britton's a lefty. I think Britton would be an interesting one.
Britain, I think it's all about, again, the floor versus the ceiling.
See, the thing with Zach Britton, though, was like, I was very out on him until you look at his numbers, and realistically, he's only had like one bad season. And yeah, his arm's probably toast.
Yeah.
But if you're like, hey, take this minor league deal and come to camp, I'm way here for that. Because if he can find some of what he had, that's an elite reliever. Yeah. His numbers blew me away. My buddy said that. He's like, we should go after Zach Britton. I'm like, Zach Britton's washed. And then I looked at him like,
yeah, from 2014 to 2020, his highest ERA was 3.1.
And realistically, 2020 and 2019, he was a 1.89 and a 1.91. Then he got hurt. The injuries didn't help. 2021, still played 22 games, but he had a 5.89. But he had arm problems.
Yeah, and then came back for.
If his arm is healthy, then you're looking at a dominant reliever.
Yeah,
potentially,
and
it's worth the risk.
I'm gonna throw out this theory that I saw on Twitter. The Blue Jays are gonna make a bullpen trade.
Yeah,
they're gonna trade out of the pen.
This is Lewis that put this up. Right?
Yes, Lewis put it out. Shout out Lewis.
I saw this. I'm with him. I think he's right.
Yeah. So it was all basically around the fact that the Blue Jays should trade Adam Simber,
and I think he's right.
He is probably correct.
Yes.
Because what did Adam Simber do last year? A lot was a lot of the late innings and pitch a lot.
It's pitched a lot,
a lot and a lot of the late innings.
Yeah.
So
he's not doing that this year.
He's not doing that this year because now we have Anthony Bass for a full season. We brought in Eric Swanson. We still have Jimmy. Mays is still there if you need lefties.
That's the thing is he's a righty too, right? So it's not like he brings something different.
They want to add a lefty in the bullpen. And as of right now, according to what's it called, Fangraphs, Zach Pop isn't on the major league roster to start opening day.
I don't like that.
Which is kind of saying something.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Granted, they have Mitch White on there, but
I can't see Mitch White being in this bullpen, right?
No, but I think the thing is,
I think your long man's Trevor Richards.
I think he's out of options is the thing. So
is he?
I believe.
Hey, I don't. You can just let him go.
Yeah, you can just trade him.
It's okay.
Do what you did with Reese McGuire. Just trade him for something.
Yeah.
Slight at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. I want to see Zach Pop in this bullpen because he has the stuff, and he could turn that into a really good career here. And he's Canadian. He's just a good story all around. Mitch White, I do not want to see in the bullpen because I just don't think he's very good.
Again, the floor of this. Again, I'm not talking about the floor and the ceiling. The floor of this bullpen.
This guy's building houses today. The floor.
Seriously, the walls.
The floor is a cheap ass floor.
I mean, the floor of the bullpen last year was.
Yeah.
It was the floor of this bullpen.
The floor of last year was like a shag carpet.
Yeah.
Kind of ugly. Still got the job done, but very not pretty.
We're getting into
now we got nice laminate.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere.
It's hey, you know what? Some laminate doesn't work out, but this laminate looks like some nice laminate.
Is top 5 bullpen in the American League.
Yeah. I don't really know. There's not very many types of ceilings.
No.
I can't really help you there.
You need a wood ceiling or just some.
It's a nice. You can go open concept ceiling with the beams and stuff. That looks cool instead of just a basic drywall. Because the basic drywall is just, hey, they're gonna be good, but we got some interesting looking shit. It's gonna have beams. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna have a great bullpen this year. I think we're hitting the ceiling. I think we're closer to the ceiling than we are to the shag carpet.
Damn, we started? I didn't realize we started just to catch Kevin Kiermaier again. We started recording during his press conference.
Oh, nice. How's he doing? His Instagram post was great.
Yeah. So he basically, I think one of the things that he came out and said no one is gonna work harder than me, and I'm just nice. You know what, Kevin? Give it a month. Give it a month, and I think Blue Jays fans will be
they're gonna love him.
They'll quickly turn.
I think he's a lovable dude. I've always liked Kevin Kiermaier in Tampa until he took our card. But
that's all right, Kevin Kiermaier. I like you now because outfielder Kevin Kiermaier on reviving his career with the Blue Jays. Quote: "I'm gonna go out there and try and make Ross Atkins look like a genius. I want to be an everyday player."
Nice. Hey, if he becomes an everyday player, that's just incredible. $9 million for A guy that should be playing elite defense, and maybe he hits enough to get in the lineup. Hell yeah.
Kiermaier on his recovery from hip surgery. I feel phenomenal. 22 weeks post surgery.
Well, he can't lie about that. So.
I know he's 22 weeks post surgery, so that's like 5.5 months. I'm doing math. So
okay.
Let's see.
By the time we get to the season, that'll be what? Yeah. 7,
8.
Cool.
I can't wait to play for country. Yeah.
You can't.
Kevin Kiermaier tells us that it seems like the center field job is his to lose in Toronto.
Okay.
They want me to play pretty much every day, Kiermaier said, adding that there was no talk of platooning. So this tells me...
So he's not the fourth.
He's not the fourth. So does this
George Springer, noted fourth outfielder.
No, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., noted fourth outfielder.
George Springer, noted DH.
Alejandro Kirk, noted Diamondback.
Noted anywhere.
Noted Diamondback, noted White Sox, noted something.
Where else? I traded him somewhere this week. I forget where it was. You brought it up, and I traded him.
The Diamond? Oh, Cleveland.
No, Cleveland. That's what
Cleveland,
it was. Noted Guardian.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see that. Any other quotes coming out of the Kiermaier thing? Okay.
Probably. It's probably still going.
Kiermaier on the Blue Jays wooing. Okay, this is
wooing.
It's all according to Keegan Matheson, who apparently looks at my Twitter page the most out of anyone in the world, like because of that stupid stuff that came out. As a player, you just want to feel wanted, and no other team seemed to want me more than the Blue Jays. That appealed to me so much; they made me feel loved right from the start.
Nice.
I mean, it was down to us. It was down to us and the Dodgers, and he picked us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which is very weird.
Crazy.
Like we're
better than the Dodgers. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
There's no other way to look at that.
Yeah, bro. Like this team is gonna be like the weirdest it's been in a long time. Because like think of all of the stuff around that's changed.
Teo's gone. Fan favorite Teo.
Teo's gone. Tabler gone.
Fan enemy Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier in.
Coming in.
Pat Tabler in
Tabler's
the booth.
gone. Buck's gone.
Buck may be gone. We don't know. We still haven't heard the word.
Yeah, but he said he's gone. So
yeah,
I'm under the assumption that Buck's gone.
Shitty Wall gone.
Don Mattingly
in. Like
bars in the outfield in.
Like this is
Brant in the bars in the outfield in.
This is gonna be a weird season, man.
Gonna be fun. I'm excited.
I'm gonna love it. Speaking of, I mean, well, do I want to? I'm not set up perfectly. Speaking of fun. Apparently, it was wedding season in the Blue Jays land.
Oh, it was wedding season.
Just a small one before we mention the biggest one. Our boy got that dog in him, Kevin Biggio, at Trey Mancini's wedding.
Oh, was that Mancini's?
Yeah.
I just assumed it was also Jordan's.
No, I think it was Cav because he brought it. Like it was one of the next things. You click on, I think it was his girlfriend's Instagram. It was like the Mancini's, and they were dancing. It's like,
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I saw the picture of him and her, and boy, is he swinging out of his league. Good for you,
Cav. Bro, got that dog in him.
Doesn't hit much, but he hit that.
No, you can't. No, Brad.
Yeah. Anyways,
that's why Brant has a girlfriend. Loves her very much. Beautiful day.
Yeah, she'd agreed. She sent it to me, and she goes, "Wow, good for him."
Hey,
because he's not a very pretty man. Captain
no,
Biggio. The picture he posted was flattering for his face, but his hair, I don't understand.
He is rugged.
Rugged.
Like
he's got a small face.
He's city rugged is the best.
Him and I have the same ears. That's not really a good thing.
Fucking Alfie or something.
Yeah, they're out there, but he has much smaller facial features than I do.
But all right.
However, great guy. Tries hard. Loves the game.
Yeah.
Did well. Was at the Mancini's wedding. Very cute picture.
But the real wedding.
When we speak of rugged and good guy, tries hard, love the game, there is no better man than the man himself. Our boy, the starting catcher of your 2023 Toronto Blue Jays.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Argue with the wall. Danny motherfucking Jansen. I posted the videos.
Boy was out here doing the goddamn splits.
God, just like chugging beers in the splits, living it up. There were two vibes to Danny Jansen: glow sticks one hand, beer in the other, slugging back. almost full splits. Couldn't really quite get all the way down. Dress pants are tough. They're tight. Unreal.
And then
one vibe, party vibe, and Danny Jansen. Later in the night, you get sophisticated Danny Jansen. Repping it on the piano. Just tickling the keys. Giving the old diddly-doo. I don't know the song. It definitely wasn't diddly-doo.
Diddly-doo. But no, Danny Jansen now is actually...
That's my guy.
He's the dad. He's entered his dad
Daddy phase. Jansen.
Dad phase is fully in effect. Like,
his kid's going to grow up and look at the Brant Dubs Twitter and see that video, probably still pinned, and be like, that's my dad. Great.
It's my dad doing the splits and shoving like six. And just... Yeah.
I love Danny Jansen.
Yeah, I love him too.
That just...
Ross Atkins, don't you fucking do it.
Don't you fucking dare. You know what? I don't think he plans on doing. That's what I wanted to talk about.
If we're like, yeah, I think if we're the more that we're looking at it, I think we're going to start the year with 3 catchers.
I think so too.
Like,
the fact that he was rumored to turn down Helsley plus for Danny Jansen.
I think it was just Helsley.
Like, I heard it was Helsley plus,
which is,
if it's Helsley, it's crazy. If it's Helsley plus, that's insane.
Yeah.
I think the price tag on any of these catchers is astronomical.
But you know,
that's fine.
But
it should be.
We'll get to it later though. But I think recent moves specifically, one move specifically, fucking tanked the catcher market.
Yeah, there's been a lot, but I think if you're looking at the 3 catchers, you have 3 guys
that all need to be playing every day,
all under 27.
Yeah,
27 or younger. Jano's 27. He's 27.
Moreno's like 21.
2 guys under 25. Who one of them is already an all-star. Danny Jansen is all-star caliber.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to play 100 games.
Over
the best hitter of the group. I'm not argue the wall, because Danny Jansen's the best hitter of the group. And you have a young kid that can play any position. The price tag on the 3 of them should be through the roof.
Who do you think has the highest of the 3 and the lowest of the 3? I think Danny has the lowest of the 3 as far as value.
But I don't think it's low. I just think it's the lowest of the 3.
If we're trying to get Helsley plus for Danny Jansen, the Alejandro Kirk deal would have been fucking Juan Soto-esque.
Yeah.
Like that's not mind-numbing.
I want to say Kirk would probably have the most because he's only 2 years older than Gabby, and he's already an all-star, and he's shown that he can hit in the major league level. And his defense... his umpire stats improved, which is good. And then Moreno, I love him. I think he can play multiple positions. He's got an incredible pop time. He's a great defensive catcher. He's hit like a motherfucker in the minors, but I haven't seen him hit at the major league level.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're kind of skeptical on throwing the bag at him. But some team could, right? You'd be like, well, I have this piece. We're gonna throw him at you for Gabby. Apparently the Pirates are still looking for actual catchers. I forget where I saw them. They're looking for, because I guess it makes a little bit of sense to get like a solidified catcher, because Henry Davis and what's the other one? I don't know his name.
I don't either.
It's like, I think it's Rodriguez or something like that.
Yeah.
Either way, neither of them have really played at the major league level. I think the one kid came up at the end of last year. Am I losing it? I might be wrong there. Either way, neither of them have played enough to be considered a major league catcher. So they do need somebody that's not Tyler Heineman.
Yeah.
Or who else did they have? Did they have Zach? No. Did they get Zach Collins?
They had Zach Collins last year, but I don't think he's back. So
okay. Like, you need somebody that's actually going to eat some innings so that the young kid doesn't have to catch 150 games a year.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense, but I don't think there's an avenue there for the Blue Jays and the Pirates. You're not trading. I don't think you're going to trade Jano, and they're not going to want the other 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like, by all accounts, that the Brian Reynolds package is stupid.
Yeah.
They want Juan Soto type.
Yeah, I don't think Jano moves their needle enough to not also include Arelvis or Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm comfortable including Arelvis, but not with Jano.
Yeah.
Or definitely not with Ricky. I'm not comfortable moving Ricky, period.
Or we're just saying, I'm not moving Brand Barrier either.
I'm not yet.
No, not until you see.
I want to see a little bit more of what he is, because he could be another Ricky Tiedemann, who could be another Alek Manoah or better. I'm definitely out on moving Ricky Tiedemann anywhere.
Yeah,
everyone's just like, well, the Jays haven't
unless you told me that we were getting Juan Soto.
I don't know. I was pretty out. Even when I posted about him, like, you can take anyone in our top 10 that's not Ricky Tiedemann.
Shohei, I would say if you get
Shohei Ohtani, I might
guarantee. If you can guarantee that Shohei Ohtani will be
that's the guy that I put
Blue Jay for a couple years.
Mike Trout, I would do.
Stop it. Be real.
If we're talking about names that I would trade Ricky Tiedemann for, they're both on the Angels.
Yes,
there's not many others.
Speaking of people that were traded. We had a member of the Got That Dog in Him club that got traded over to us last year, and he's back to talking his shit, and I love it.
Whit,
because on MLB Network Radio, Whit Merrifield was on the subject of the power alley in Kansas City,
right?
And he said I think along the lines of the most frustrating feeling was you smoke a ball and into the gap, but it's caught on the warning track, and you see other guys do the same, basically have the same thing that you did, and it gets 4 or 5 rows deep.
And
then the big quote out of that is, "You get me out of Kauffman Stadium, and I'll hit some home runs."
We saw that.
We did.
I'm not even going to say he's wrong, because he did that. However, here we are again with these fucking quotes before we've even played a spring training game.
I'm okay with that quote because he's talking about himself. Vladdy with the trailer.
So was Vlad.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Last year was the trailer. This year's the movie. That's a team thing.
Okay, so he thinks the team should have been better. He thought he was going to be better. He was talking about how he's going to try and win the Triple Crown.
I mean, he almost did the year before.
Yeah, but he didn't this year.
But you know what?
They all look really bad now, is the point. I love the confidence. I love Whit. That's great. I hope he does it. I really hope he does.
Yeah, because
But at some point, we got to shut up. We have not done that at all. That was the one thing we talked about at the end of the year, is that we should probably just go and play. And we have not even had the chance to go and play yet. And here the boys are just yipping away. Vladdy, Manoah, Whit now. It's great. It's great. I like it. I hope Whit does well. I hope Whit hits 30 bombs this year. I hope Whit's the starting second baseman, in all honesty.
I think he is.
I think he should be. I don't think it should be a platoon thing. I think it should be Whit's spot.
Unless Cav or Espinal
blows you out of the water
in spring training.
I think Espinal needs to be moved. I don't know where his role is right now.
I definitely did bring up the idea. My second team is unofficially the Chicago White Sox. The Chicago White Sox are desperate for a second baseman.
I don't know what you'd have to package to get Gio.
Giolito?
Yeah.
You're probably not gonna move Giolito. The one person that was been in trade talks for them was Liam Hendricks. Liam Hendricks back on the Blue Jays would be fucking.
We could take the money. I don't mind.
We could take the money.
Yeah,
but I think it would have to be obviously Espinal plus.
Yeah, unless they're trying to shed cap, but
I don't think they are. They're in a weird spot.
Yeah, I just don't know what they are. Yeah, I could see. I don't know what Espinal does other than be your backup shortstop right now. Because Cav can't do it. Cav's not going to be playing. He can't play on the left side of the diamond.
As it sits today, Cav is your backup second baseman, your backup first baseman, and your fifth left fielder, right fielder.
Yeah, who could also play center field.
Or fourth, actually, is your fourth right fielder, left fielder.
Yeah,
as today sits.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like. You could obviously replace Espinal as a backup shortstop, third baseman. Because there's guys out there.
There's a lefty in your organization that has been tearing the cover off the ball that is basically ready. Addison Barger.
I don't know if you want to have him come up and be a backup, but
I know, but
but you could in theory.
You could in theory. Yeah. And then there's also Otto goddamn Lopez.
Yeah, I think that's the move. I didn't even think of Otto. Otto plays on the left side.
Otto plays everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. He did it last year at the end of the year too.
Yeah.
I think I'd be shocked to see Espinal on the opening day roster. A little bit. I just don't know. I don't know what his role is anymore.
I think I'd be more surprised at 3 catchers than Espinal being on the team.
I'm just assuming at this point that we're gonna have 3 catchers.
I don't like that we're gonna have 3 catchers.
Gabby Moreno can play third. I guess he can't play short.
Stop it. He could play
as your backup though.
He could play third. That's about it.
Yeah, like, I was gonna say
I'm not sticking him in the outfield.
No.
Like,
well, they did.
They did. It was the last 3 games of the year. Like,
yeah, that's true.
And did you see how shallow Gabby was playing in Baltimore, bro? He was like
300 wheels, bro.
He was 300 feet from the wall.
He's got the wheels. He's got the wheels. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I don't think they're done.
No.
I don't think we're close to done.
They're obviously in on Cueto. They're they're obviously
they want bullpen help still.
They want bullpen help. They're looking at the trade market.
You need another outfielder.
Yeah, you need another outfielder, just like regardless of if they're going to be better, that if they're going to be every day or not.
And I think they have a decision to make on the catchers, obviously, whether or not they want to carry 3 or they want to lower their ask a little bit. Their ask has been lowered this week in particular because everyone had picked up a catcher.
Yeah.
Everybody that was in the market picked up a catcher, except for the AL East guys.
Yeah.
And I'm not trading them in the AL East.
Any of them. That's about it for our Blue Jays news this week.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I would bet on them probably doing something recently or soon. And I'd probably use Betway or BetStamp because BetStamp has Betway on there.
Yes.
I almost signed up. They'd probably give you the best odds, I would think. BetStamp would absolutely give you the best odds on the Jays' next move. If that was a thing. I don't think maybe you can. I don't know if there's probably not a betting category for are the Blue Jays done signing guys. But if there were, BetStamp will give you the best odds on all of it. Because that's what they do. They take all your betting accounts. I have 11. I realized that the other day. I have 11 betting accounts. And BetStamp helps me to figure out where I should throw all of my money and let it go out the window and run away. Because they'll just take all the odds, put them in one convenient spot so that you can make a little bit more money each time you bet. They also have a nice marketplace where you can check out everyone else's bets and see what everyone else is doing. You can see what I'm doing and go the complete opposite direction if you want. Or you can put your own bets on there and you can have everyone bet with you and ride with you and see what you got. If you're interested, go to betstamp.app. I've done this like 15 times and I'm losing it today apparently. Betstamp.app, use the promo code ASports. That's EH Sports. And sign up, create your account, win a little bit more money here and there. It's worth it. What do we got, Connor? What's next?
Well, what do we have next? We get to make fun of some people first before we get into the news.
We're good at that.
Red Sox fans are down stupendously.
Oh man.
And it's beautiful to see.
Watching Jared Carrabis smoke 4 herbal cigarettes at the loss of Xander Bogaerts was kind of hilarious.
Oh man. Yeah. And even I think it's NBC Sports Boston.
Yeah.
They put up Chaim Bloom's resume and it is actually hilarious.
Okay.
It's obviously a little skewed to make it look
I think I saw this graphic. I didn't look at it, but that's the first time I've ever seen Chaim Bloom in my life.
Facts.
I had no idea what this man looked like until that moment.
But let's see. We're gonna So he let Xander Bogaerts walk while getting nothing in return, which is already like a fireable offense.
Was he part of the Mookie thing?
Yes, traded Mookie Betts for Connor Wong, Alex Verdugo, and Jeter Downs.
Oh no! I never realized how bad that trade was.
Okay, this one I'm like not as like harsh on him. He traded Andrew Benintendi for Franchi Cordero, Josh Winkowski, and a couple prospects. I think Franchi's on the Orioles now.
Oh shit! Is he gone?
Yeah, he went to the Orioles.
Oh shit!
So,
okay,
but yeah, Andrew Benintendi
kills us. I hate it.
Yeah. Didn't re-sign Kyle Schwarber when that was on, like, the writing was on the wall that he was gonna go back to Boston, and he didn't. And he led the NL in home runs last year
to the
46.
other scumbag city.
Yeah, and then signed Trevor Story to a 6-year deal worth $140 million, and Trevor Story had batted .238, 16 home runs, and 66 RBIs. And as of today,
only had 16 home runs.
Yeah,
didn't he have like 12 in a month?
Yeah, he had like a 30 RBI month, and then
he had like a 4-homer game. He had a quarter of his home runs in one game.
Trevor Story was bad last year. And you know what's even worse for Red Sox fans? As of right now, Trevor Story is penciled in as the everyday shortstop.
Oh, the shortstop. Yikes.
They don't have. Who do they have there?
Jeter Downs.
Really?
Who's not even good in AAA right now?
No.
Oh, that's just tough. The Red Sox are like 11 moves away from being good.
Yeah.
So they're going to win the World Series this year.
Mm-hmm.
Book it.
Yeah. So yeah, we can start.
That's just tough.
We can stop making fun of them for a little bit and go into big spenders. The New York Mets.
Who did the Mets pick up since our last podcast?
So the day of our podcast, they picked up Brandon Nimmo and
David Robertson. We should have started with that.
I know we should have, but we didn't because I wanted to make
because the Red Sox are more fun to make fun of.
Yes.
Thank you, Mets. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Nimmo, nobody else does, but I really appreciate
Nimmo,
it.
8 years, 162. That's 20, bro. With the price tag, I'm more mad. If Nimmo was getting 25, 26 months, Brant, you wouldn't take Nimmo for 20 million?
No, I didn't want Nimmo ever.
20 million.
No, I didn't want Nimmo ever. That's such a long deal for a guy that doesn't play baseball.
The 8 years is kind of crazy.
Goodbye,
but yeah, he's back there. They get Kodai Senga, 5 years, 75 million.
That one I was a little like, we probably could have done that.
Yeah.
But 5 years is a long time, and it scares me.
Yeah. David Robertson, they also got 1 year, $10 million.
That
Apparently, David Robertson, he negotiated that himself.
Oh, nice. Good for him. He's like 100 years old. He could do that at this point. He's been a part of 7 negotiations because he's never on a team. He's just always somewhere else.
We talk about the Mets spending a lot of money, but it's actually crazy that the Texas Rangers gave Jacob deGrom $185 million.
Mm-hmm.
The Justin Verlander, Kodai Senga, and Jose Quintana contracts came up to $187.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And according to Jeff Passan, since Jacob deGrom signed, the Mets have guaranteed almost $360 million to everybody that they've signed: Nimmo, Verlander, Senga, Quintana,
insane.
And their payroll is approximately $345 million.
That's nuts.
With the penalties that you take by doing that, they are over $420 million.
Big Dick Stevie, man.
Stevie just
threw it on the table. Just wrapped around the table at this point.
Did you see that that someone put out the question, is Steve Cohen good for baseball?
Steve Cohen is great for baseball.
I think, yeah.
Do you know who put out that?
Yes. Poll? Don't even say his name. Don't say his name.
So that's just a dumb poll. I'm glad you brought it up though, because I think Steve Cohen's great for baseball.
I think he's.
I want everyone to spend. You know who I think is bad for baseball? The Oakland fucking A's. They're awful for baseball. Awful.
Mm-hmm.
We can transition real quick into their fucking move.
Yeah.
Because they traded Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy, the only piece that they still had left, was traded.
Yes.
It was a 3-team deal.
Mm-hmm.
The Atlanta Braves got Sean Murphy.
Mm.
The Milwaukee Brewers got William Contreras.
Yeah.
Justin Yeager, who's a prospect, and Joel Payamps. Shout out Joel Payamps. And the A's
got prospects.
Kyle Muller, a utility, Esteury Ruiz, Freddie Tarnick, Royber Salinas, and Manny Pena.
I know Manny Pena for some reason.
So Manny Pena's a backup catcher, man.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But you're telling me
they got so many guys that they're going to trade again in 4 years.
No, but here's my thing. You're telling me that you traded the best piece in that deal and you couldn't get the second best piece back?
You got nothing.
You couldn't get.
I hate this team so much.
The Brewers actually made out so well because the only person they gave up was Esteury Ruiz, and they got 3 people, including William Contreras.
That's just crazy. The A's and the Angels are in a constant battle for which team I can hate more for reasons that have nothing to do with their team.
Yeah, just to also point it out, I know this website is a little finicky sometimes. MLB trade values. Sean Murphy was $51 million.
Yeah.
The A's got back $14 million in value.
That sounds like the A's, but
like
they can get on base or no?
No,
they can't get on base. Don't make me point at Pete.
Oh right, I forgot. Damn it, I forgot about Moneyball for a second.
I fucking hate this team right now so much. In the last 2 years, you know what? It might still be there. I don't know if it is, but
the amount of people that they traded,
their entire lineup from 2021 is gone except for Cole Irvin
and Tony Kemp. Well, Seth Brown.
He didn't even start. So their starting lineup from 2021.
It was like what? Olsen. It was like Olsen, Kemp, Andrews, Chapman, Murphy. And then the outfield was Canna, Laureano, and
Laureano's still there. That was the one.
Piscotty?
From that starting lineup, the only one that was still there was Laureano.
That's from 2 years ago? That's ridiculous. 2 years ago,
2021.
That's ridiculous.
I hate it so much. So much. Because why? Why? That's a great team.
And the best players you got back was a fucking Shea Langoliers.
Christian Pache.
Who I maybe had a 600 OPS this year.
I hate it. So much. Sell the fucking team.
Yeah.
If you're not going to spend anything, sell the goddamn team. There's players in the league that are making more money than you are spending. Players in the league that you are a part of.
It's actually atrocious.
It's awful. So bad. Justin Verlander could buy the fucking A's with what he's making this year. This is embarrassing. I hate it so much.
But yeah, the Braves
sell the fucking team.
The Braves get better.
The Braves get better.
Since we're already on the Braves, did you know that apparently Max Fried could be up in the trade discussion? Because
give me another ace.
Jim Callis just casually brought it up on MLB Network that it's they're looking to first off, the Braves are looking to already extend Sean Murphy.
Okay.
Should. Yeah. So that they should. And Callis is their payroll is gonna get up there. So they haven't re-signed Max Fried yet. Max Fried's the only one they haven't locked down.
Dance.
He's the only one that is still currently on the team. Put it that way.
Okay, that's fair.
That hasn't been locked down.
Right.
And they're saying the payroll's creeping, somehow, and he could be up for trade. That's bullshit. He's not traded. If he is, it's
a big package.
It's a big package.
Yeah.
Hey, Ricky Tiedemann for Max Fried?
No,
I'd do that. Hey, man, come on. No. Come on.
No, left.
Fine. Fine. You're pissed off already. Let's continue to go down the path of you being pissed. The San Francisco Giants signed Brant's favorite player in all of baseball.
He's not even in our fucking league. He's gone.
Carlos Correa signs a 13-year,
what a terrible deal,
$350 million deal with the San Francisco Giants.
Thank you.
I love it. I don't know if you're doing this as a meme or not.
No, good riddance, bro.
Do you really think that's a bad deal?
It's so long.
It's
so long.
Stop looking at the years, man. Just stop looking at the years.
He doesn't. I didn't realize this either. He doesn't play a lot of baseball. Have you noticed that?
How many games?
I didn't know this either. It's only got 2 years where he's played I think it's where he's played over 100 and something.
Let's see. 20. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 out of his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 out of his 8 years, he played less than 100.
That's not great. Where's the
153, 109, 110, 148?
109. Okay, so it's over 120 because he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons where he hasn't played 120 games in 8 years. As your starting shortstop that you just paid $350 million for the next 13 years.
Yeah, it's
that's no good.
You know what? People were all shitting on the Minnesota Twins because it was kind of funny. Like, it was just like, yeah, we know they're not going to go back. But they gave Carlos Correa a competitive offer, I think. They gave him, they offered him 10 years, 280. Like, okay. Considering, like, it's the Minnesota Twins. Like,
yeah, he just wanted 13. I thought that guy was going to live with 1-year deals for the rest of his career.
Yeah.
And I think it's great. I don't dislike the Giants, but
but the rivalry,
I'm gonna start.
The Dodgers Giants rivalry is kind of just taking on a whole different level now.
Sure.
And
goodbye.
Yeah, but the Giants also made goodbye, good riddance. The Giants also made some other moves. A move that probably we should have talked about earlier.
Okay.
First off, we'll start with Sean Manaea. Goes there 2 years, $25 million.
Nice piece.
And
needs a bounce back year for sure.
Needs a bounce back year. You're someone that doesn't need a bounce back year. Chicken strips, Ross Stripling.
Was it the Giants that he signed with?
Ross Stripling, 2 years, $25 million with the San Francisco Giants.
I am shocked
at
the lack of money in that deal.
Like, I'm actually shocked.
You're telling me we couldn't also sign Strip? I think at some point he decided, you know what? I'm going to be the 4 guy. And I don't want to be the 4 guy.
I mean,
but is he
he was gonna be the 5 guy if we got Bassitt and kept him.
Yeah, I think because it was once we signed Bassitt that he signed in San Fran, right?
Yeah, it was like the next day or two.
Yeah. I saw a bunch of people like, oh, they could have gave him that money. I'm like, they probably offered it. I'm not gonna lie to you,
but $12.5 million with an opt-out. Like,
yeah, they definitely, if they were talking to Ross Stripling, they offered that much money. That's not a lot of money. I think at some point you have to look at the player and wonder if he was gonna come back.
I mean, and this also
sometimes there's a better fit out there.
This also like gives credence to the fact that they didn't give him the QO.
Yeah,
because he got $7 million less than what the QO is.
Yeah, for 1 more year. But his total deal is only what, $7 million more than the QO.
Yeah, it was crazy. The QO was like 19 million, and you got 25.
Yeah,
he has an opt out after the first year, which is like
okay,
I guess.
So if he does it again, he could opt out and make a ton of money, I think.
Yeah, but he's already what, 32, 33?
Like, yeah, you're not going to.
This was his money opportunity. Like,
I think he could make like a 4-year deal at like 20 a year, maybe. If he does this again, like if he proves that this wasn't a one-off,
proves that he can keep doing it, and like,
then I think he could go get a $20 million a
shit ton of innings. Yeah,
for
a
few years.
Ross Stripling, thank you.
Yeah,
you provided us arguably the MVP of the team for a good bit of the season.
Like, great guy, great teammate, great pitcher this year.
The pool floaty pick, undefeated.
So funny.
Like,
he was great. I'm gonna miss him.
You're accounting undefeated.
He was a phenomenal character in the clubhouse, and I will miss that. I think they replaced him, but that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we can get to some catchers now, other than Sean Murphy.
Okay, so this is where everything happened.
Yeah. Christian Vasquez. We'll start with Christian Vasquez. 3 years to the Twins.
Twins were in on were rumored to be in the market for one of our guys. Clearly, they were not interested. They went Christian Vasquez.
Yes. Mike Zunino. Went to the Guardians. 1 year, $6 million.
I don't know if that takes them out of the running for our guys.
No, but it's again less likely.
Probably went looking and went, no, thank you. Did we talk about Contreras to the Cardinals?
Yes, we did. We did last week.
Did we? There's another one. Cardinals were a big player in us.
Yep, they're gone.
Found another catcher. I think that our price tag is Gucci level price tag.
Bro, like the Sean Murphy trade fucked the price tag for our catchers.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It's crazy.
And like, I'm looking around at some of the teams that still don't have a catcher. Obviously the Arizona Diamondbacks, the San Diego Padres, the Cubs.
I see
the Tigers.
I see an avenue for trade with the Diamondbacks, obviously. I do not see one with the Cubs.
No, I don't either.
There's like nobody there that I want.
I would have said Ian Happ, but like
Chris Morel.
Ian Happ's on like a 1-year deal, left. So
I'm not taking rentals. Yeah. Who else is? What was the other one you said there?
The Tigers, like,
just the bullpen pieces, but we're past that at this point. We had an offer for arguably the top 3 receiver in the game, and we said reliever in the game. We said no.
If you want to get in division, Tampa.
Maybe there's maybe a path there that makes sense
because apparently they are goo for Gabe Moreno.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with
that. He's gonna
hurt
you for the rest of your life, probably.
I'm okay with that if it's Shane Baz or something like
Shane Baz. If it's a Shane or a Tyler
Glasnow, because I think
I can stomach it.
If Glasnow has this year and next year left, still, I'm like, all right,
yeah,
maybe 2 years of Tyler Glasnow.
Shane Baz. If Shane Baz is in the conversation, I'm doing it. I know he's out this year, but I'm like, this is a future move because
like a Shane Baz and a Josh Lowe,
anyone from their bullpen, just anyone.
Seriously,
just give me your pitching coach, and I will happily give you Gabe Moreno. Give me the magic that you have, and I will send you Moreno and Kirk.
We tried to take the magic from there last time, and it didn't work.
No, so just give me that voodoo shit.
Because Bongo Man didn't have the fucking magic.
No, he didn't have it. But whoever holds the jar of pitching magic in Tampa Bay, I'll give you Kirk and Moreno for that jar. And then we can just spread it all over.
Sprinkle on it. Jose Barrios is like a 2-5.
Ricky Tiedemann's going to win 3 Cy Youngs, and Barrier's coming to win the next 2 after that.
You say Kikuchi wins AL reliever of the year.
Kikuchi's throwing 102.
AL reliever of the year.
Yeah. Like 40 saves on the year.
Right.
Doesn't give up a hit for like a month and a half. So give me that jar of voodoo magic, and you can have whatever catcher you want. 2 of them. You can have. Honestly, I might even give you all 3.
You take fucking Bo Bichette if you want.
You can have all of them. Does not matter. Give me that voodoo magic. We got a deal.
Yeah.
Red Sox, there's no move to be made. That's the other one.
Because I don't know what the fuck they have.
You got nothing.
Someone was like, Alex Verdugo. No,
absolutely not.
Not even like
absolutely.
Forget
shit guy.
Forget the off the field stuff. Which we can't.
No.
Fuck him. He's
shit guy.
Shit human being.
Shit person.
Yeah.
Not even a great baseball player.
Yeah.
Good baseball player.
Yeah, and then we get the next end of moves. We Thor to the Dodgers. So yeah, Thor's back. Like, he's actually back. If the Dodgers are giving him money, he's back.
Were the Pirates in on this guy?
Syndergaard?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't.
I see. I didn't see anything about it, but then all of a sudden there's a Pittsburgh writer that quote tweeted the signing and said this is bad for baseball. And it was like, there's a bunch of Pirates people like, oh, I wish he was a Pirate. I want him to be a Pirate. And I'm like, were they ever in? I never saw anything about the Pirates being written. But like, that's the thing that you're going to get upset about, that you didn't sign a guy that's a 5-starter at this point. Like, I like Thor. Don't get me wrong. He's not good anymore. He wasn't even good for the Phillies. Like, he was very inconsistent. So you're worried about, like, this is what's bad for baseball, is that the Dodgers got their 5 guy at 13 million. Like, it's not even a huge deal.
Yeah. Like, and it's not even in your division.
No, it doesn't even matter.
Like,
he was not pushing your team over the edge. He's just getting you through the season if you're the Pirates.
Like,
what's bad for baseball is the Pirates not going to get anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not signing anyone.
What's bad?
That's bad for baseball. You're the Oakland A's of the NL.
What's bad for baseball is you signing Kiermaier Hayes for like your most lucrative contract ever, and it's like 70 million, and you alienated your best player. Like, yeah.
I don't understand, man.
But Syndergaard,
that was a weird one to me. It came when that one came across my time.
Syndergaard to the Dodgers, like,
he's a 5 guy. It'll be good.
If Tyler Anderson and Andrew Heaney showed you anything,
yep. He's gonna win the Cy Young.
Syndergaard's getting a 3-year deal at like
you're right.
$45 million next year.
He's gonna win the Cy Young.
Lower end, Michael Lorenzen goes to the Tigers.
Okay.
Cool. A Jays killer is on the Royals now, Ryan Yarborough. Got moved over there. That's cool. Tyler Heineman, like we brought up earlier, he's a Magic Man. He stays with Pittsburgh.
Atta boy.
Yeah.
Make that money, Ty.
Yep. I think it's a minor league deal, I believe.
Make that money, Ty.
I added the White Sox, did something on here just because I guess they have to do something. Victor Reyes, formerly of the Tigers, on a minor league deal.
One of the Reyes? No, that was the Castros.
Castros that I don't think have signed yet. So,
okay.
I think it's okay as far as actual signings. That's it. So,
do we have the trade already?
Yes, we hit the trade, and now we have a little bit of the rumors. I can change, delete that because that was what we talked about. The Yankees apparently the favorites for Carlos Rodon, but per John Heyman, there's a sizable gap in what the Yankees are offering and what Rodon wants.
The Yankees aren't better. I don't know why no one.
No, the Yankees haven't made like a single move to like.
They have not improved in the slightest.
They lost. Let's see. Sneaky. Apparently, they don't have. Apparently, Chad Green's a free agent.
Okay.
I think I could be talking out of my butt there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Chad Green's a free agent.
Yeah.
And they just replaced Chad Green with Tommy Kahnle. Other than that, they're the same team.
It's the same team, and I argue that's not even a move up. That's just a horizontal move.
And no, they're not even the same team. They lost Tyone.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They lost Tyone.
They haven't replaced him at all.
Granted, they do get a full season of Bader, but like.
Okay. Is Bader the guy that moves the needle? So you got Bader, you got Judge back. Judge is gonna regress. Like I don't think he's gonna. No, I don't think he's gonna be bad by any means. Like a lot of people are like, oh, there's no way he's gonna be that guy again. He's gonna be that guy.
At least 40. Like you can just pencil that.
As long as he's healthy, he's a guy. Like he is an elite ball player. But he's not going to be 62 home runs and drag your team into the playoffs that good.
And as it stands, their infield right now is like Rizzo, Glaber, DJ LeMahieu, IKF, Josh Donaldson, and then you have like the young kids.
Really think that Glaber's good.
I mean, he had a better year last year.
Better year. Yes.
Yeah.
Terrible end. Better year.
If anything, I think they should jump on the opportunity and trade him now.
Yeah, because
like
Joe's McFly put this thing out there. He goes, "When's the last time the Yankees have developed a homegrown guy and like had him be a star?" And other than Judge, they're like, we've had one since Robinson Cano, and I'm like, okay. And then there's Yankees fans in the replies like, "Oh, do you count Glaber?" I'm like, no, you don't count Glaber. He sucks.
Glaber had a great like first year or two, and then like the last three have been like,
just like, no, he's not a star.
Because like, I think
I don't know if I consider him a top 15 second baseman.
I mean, I get
second baseman's pretty weak.
I think with if injuries weren't a thing, you could say Severino, but
no, you said position player. That was the one.
Okay, fine.
Just a bunch of people mentioned Severino. I don't know
like
if I said.
there's the only ones that are currently there are like Glaber. There's a Peraza, Volpe people.
That's what he said. He's like, hang on to these guys. Like, give one of them a chance to be someone. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, and then they don't develop position players.
No,
our entire fucking infield is basically developed position players. Like,
except for Chap.
Except for Chapman.
Yeah,
like
Witt now, I guess.
But
both the backups.
Both
the guys last year were our guys.
Well, I mean, if we're being technical, can we count Espinal as a homegrown?
I mean, we got him early.
We got him in 4 or 5 years ago, I think.
It was a trade for 18. Steve Pierce. Like, you know how long it's been since Steve Pierce has played for us?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
World Series MVP Steve Pierce.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But
he wasn't doing it.
And then Lourdes, one of our outfielders, homegrown. Like,
yeah. Older, but homegrown. Like, we signed him.
All three of our catchers homegrown.
Yep.
Like,
Alek Manoah. Jordan Romano. That's it, though. Tim Mesa?
I believe Tim Mesa.
Tim Mesa was a Blue Jay the whole way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not even Jordan, because Jordan was a
Blue Jay and then he went to Texas.
Texas and then came back.
But it was a Rule 5 draft. Like, it wasn't. He's still a Blue Jay.
Okay. So
back Jordan Romano's wedding. I wanted to mention this. I completely forgot. I think we're underestimating the impact on the teammates that Ryan Borucki had.
Oh yeah, he was at that wedding too. Ryan
he was in the wedding party. That's the second time that a Blue Jay's been married in the last little bit that he's been in the wedding party. Yeah, he was in Jano's too.
He was in Jano's wedding party. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, I saw him. I came across him once in my time, and honestly, he seems like a phenomenal human being. And I do kind of miss Ryan Borucki, the person. I hope he finds success somewhere because I don't know if he did.
He was supposed to be that second lefty.
Yeah, he was at one point too.
You know, we just freaking went way off. Speaking of lefties, Carlos Correa, Carlos Rodon.
Carlos Rodon. Oh yeah, we were talking about Rodon.
Yeah, and then we talking about the Yankees, and then like spin into the position players and Yankees and stuff. But yeah, apparently the offer that the Yankees have is 5 for $125. And Rodon wants like 6 or 7 years.
Okay. You said 5 for $125?
5 for $125.
Okay. 25 a year?
Yeah. Apparently the Twins are all in on Carlos Rodon.
They just love to get the unnecessary Carlos. It's great.
Is it? That's not unnecessary for them. They need pitching.
Yeah, but they suck. Carlos Rodon isn't going to make them good.
I mean, it gives you an actual good, like
Carlos Correa was a good move too. I'm not saying Correa's bad, but they just go and get that Carlos at the end of the offseason and be like, "This is our guy."
What did the Twins never have? Pitching.
Wins.
Carlos Rodon. That too. Shut up. But pitching. More so pitching.
Okay, but what do they have this year? Nothing. Without Correa,
Sonny Gray,
I get. Yeah, I understand. They have pitching. That's my point.
It's like
they don't have.
You add Rodon, and that's the cherry. What do you mean? They got position players.
Barely.
Arise, Polanco.
Okay.
Kepler, Buxton.
Buxton, Jose, I will give you. These Jose other guys, Miranda? I'm not giving you. Like, you're kidding me.
Jose Miranda?
You're kidding me. This is not a team that scares me.
Jose Miranda is a good third baseman.
This is a great third place team in the division. Like, the first guy you listed off of me was Luis Arise.
Batting title, motherfucker.
Come on.
That's the batting title.
He can't hit power for shit. Like, he's not going to be your 3-hitter because he's not going to hit for extra bases.
Yeah, because you have a dude named Byron fucking Buxton.
Sometimes.
Shut up.
Like, they're not good, man. Carlos Rodon is not pushing that team into the playoffs. You can come back to this if they do.
But you know what?
It's an unnecessary Carlos.
We need to speak Rodon to the Twins in existence because I don't want him on the Yankees.
Yeah, you're right. I think Rodon's great. I'm just saying this team loves to sweep in the last minute and pick up a Carlos.
What I'm saying is, as it sits today, without Rodon, we're better than the Yankees.
Yes.
Like,
we got better.
As it sits today, you're better than the Yankees. If Rodon goes to the Yankees are better than us.
Everyone, I had a bunch of people talk to me and be like, "Oh, well, the Yankees were better than us last year, and they didn't get any worse." I'm like, "Well, they were pretty bad for half a season, and it was the back half of the season. Like, you're hoping for miracles again. Like, you need JD to be good, and I don't know. You need Giancarlo to be healthy, and that just does not happen. Who else is in there? You need another miracle season from Judge and I would say and Rizzo. Yeah. Rizzo's not doing that every year. Jose Trevino was incredible in the front half of last season and just good in the second half.
Yeah.
Nestor Cortez, I still don't think he can hold that up. But hey, maybe he does. Who knows? Yeah. Garrett Cole is regressing. Frankie Montas stinks. And he's in your rotation.
Domingo Germán, piece of shit.
Yeah, Luis Severino's never been healthy. I think this team is worse. Just by age and regression. I don't think they're better. Or even the same. I don't see this team being anywhere near the top. Maybe near the top, but I don't see them doing what they did last year. Yeah, Volpe, Peraza, Cabrera. I know it's a thing. Volpe hasn't even played a game in the majors. I don't know. I'm not as afraid of the Yankees as some people are making them out to be.
Mm-hmm.
Where else are we?
All right. Well, the Houston Astros need to stop doing what the Houston Astros do.
Man, they should never pick up anyone.
They have engaged in trade talks with Dalton for Dalton Varsho. Stop. Dalton Varsho is supposed to be a Blue Jay.
I'm sick of the Astros. And the Astros fans are like, yeah, we need this. You don't need shit.
I mean,
you don't need a goddamn thing.
They don't need a thing.
You could make it back to the World Series with what you have currently.
Chas McCormick is your starting center fielder. Cry me a river.
Yeah.
Like you have arguably the best infield in baseball. Like
the top 3 rotation.
Yeah. And
an elite bullpen.
Right. And arguably the best hitter on the planet.
Yeah. Like, just shut up.
And one of the most underrated players in baseball, and Kyle Tucker. Like,
yeah. Honestly, though. You had an MVP candidate on one side of the outfield. A guy that could potentially be an MVP candidate in his career on the other side of the outfield. Sorry that he's centered by a guy that can play a damn good defense and just is an okay hitter. Like, come on, man.
And you have one of the best, like,
I want to be the Astros so bad.
I know, man.
Everyone always is like, "Oh, we should make these moves so that we can win now." We can beat the Astros. I don't want to beat the Astros. I want to be the Astros.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make it to the World Series 4 of 6 years.
I want to be at a point where you lose your team's one of your team's best shortstops in history,
and you get better,
and you somehow replace him with a guy that wins at World Series MVP.
You know how to do that? Don't trade the farm. Keep some of the farm. You can trade little pieces in the farm. The Astros have done that, but keep some pieces in the farm. Keep your Ricky Tiedemans. Keep your Brandon Berrios. Maybe keep your Elvis Martinez's.
Yeah.
Maybe keep your Addison Bargers. Those guys. Those are the guys that have made the Astros what they are.
Mm-hmm.
The Astros don't make a ton of big moves. Looking back, they brought in Verlander.
They did bring in Greinke. That was big at the time.
Okay. Name me a big position player they brought in. Trey Mancini?
Was Brantley a trade?
I don't know.
Well, either way, they brought in Michael Brantley, but I don't think
but that was before the whole big run, I think. Or maybe during.
No, it was I think they brought Brantley in 19, I think.
Yeah.
Or 19.
So like they don't make the big splashy trade where you're like, let's go get the biggest fish. Let's go get Juan Soto. They don't do that.
Like they let
you don't have to do that.
And just think of all the people they let walk over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett Cole. Verlander's now gone.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos Correa. George Springer. Like,
yeah.
They're still
the World Series champions.
Yeah.
It's just, I want to be the Houston Astros. Plain and simple. I don't want to beat the Astros. I want to be the Astros. And everyone should. The Astros have just shown how to build an organization. Yeah, they cheated. Okay. And then they proved that they can do it without it. So,
Let's be honest here, everybody.
Sure. What did we do?
Red Sox fans, I could shit on you even fucking further.
What did they do now?
Jeter Downs?
Yeah.
Big DFA.
Seriously? Oh my God. Man.
Big DFA.
So you're telling me for Mookie Betts, they got a dog shit human, a catcher that can't catch,
and a DFA.
And a guy they just DFA'd. That's great.
Get dunked on.
All right. What else we got? Let's get moving here.
Yep. We also Dansby Swanson.
Who's in on Dan's? I haven't heard anything.
As of right now, they started to heat up. The Dodgers, no longer the Giants. Twins, Cubs, Red Sox, and Braves. Okay. I think the most obvious one there is the Cubs because Cubs fans. Cubs fans are up a wall because their GM and owner was like, yeah, we're finally gonna spend and it's like they bring in.
Well, they did spend. They spent it on Cody.
Bring in Cody Bellinger and Jameson Taillon, and it's like,
yeah, it's bad.
Like really,
they need so much more. They're
where's
not
the big piece? Like, where's the piece?
It's gonna be exciting when the Blue Jays sweep in. Dansby Swanson.
Stop it. You fucking stop it. Unless he's playing left field.
Then your backup shortstop is Bo from second base. So when Dan's needs a day off, you move Bo over, then you just put Witt in. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be great. But yeah, who do you think Dansby Swanson goes to?
I don't know. I have no idea. Like, there's not a fucking clue. Dansby's the one where I'm like, he could go anywhere.
Like, the Dodgers is kind of just, like, set up for him to go.
That makes sense.
Like, the Dodgers don't have a shortstop. It'd be Gavin Lux. We've been over this. It's been Gavin Lux.
Yeah. And it's just a move to make. Dan's makes sense.
The Red Sox kind of need something.
He's not going to the Red Sox.
He's not, but then even if they do, it'll look like, you couldn't get Xander.
Polish the turd.
You polish the turd and you got Xander. You got like a young person.
Yep.
Twins. I mean, they don't have a shortstop right now because their top prospect Royce Lewis.
The Twins are sweeping in to get the Carlos. They won't get Dansby.
Yeah. Okay.
They want their Carlos.
And going back to the Atlanta Braves.
I don't see it. I just it's a good fit. Don't get me wrong. I just think if he was going to go back, he would have gone back. All right.
Apparently, there's been minimal talks between Alex Anthopoulos and his agency. Yeah. So
I can't see it.
And lastly, our last piece of news, I just wanted to bring up some guys that you haven't heard a goddamn thing about as far as rumors.
Okay.
Jurickson Profar.
Yeah.
Gene Segura.
Gene.
Well, we just got Michael Wacha, but he's apparently the Orioles are interested in Michael Wacha. Taylor Rogers.
I don't know what the price tag is for Michael Wacha, but I would be in as my
He had a good year last year.
He had a really good year. He got hurt, but he had a really good year when he was healthy.
Yeah. Taylor Rogers, no rumors on him. Gary Sanchez, no rumors on him.
There's a reason.
Very true. It says Johnny Cueto here, but yeah, there's Johnny Cueto rumors now.
Yeah.
Because really, the motherfucker rides a horse. He's a horse person. Craig Kimbrell.
Ooh.
Like Chad Green and Aroldis Chapman.
That's another shag carpet floor, but an interesting ceiling.
Yeah. There's a bunch of people. There's rumors there. Honestly, if the Blue Jays got Jurickson Profar,
I'm okay with that.
I'm super okay with Jurickson Profar.
Another utility guy.
I mean, but go get Michael Conforto or Michael Brantley.
Yeah. Brantley's still a free agent.
Yeah.
I didn't even take that in.
I think if anything, he's going
I don't think they're going to go after Conforto because I think if they were, they would have got him last year. Brantley, I can see it.
Mm-hmm. Obviously. Just bring that Hazel May thing full circle.
She was just a little early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a fun few weeks. We're gonna see. There's a couple little pieces to fill out. I think I think the names are out there to do it.
Yeah, the names are out there. I think if the person that we also haven't actually no rumors about either. Jonathan Galonis, Joey Gallo. No rumors. Where you thought I brought up like a Cuban pitcher or something? Jonathan Galonis.
Who the fuck are you?
Joey Gallo doesn't have any rumors, man.
Jello Yoga.
He doesn't have any rumors attached to him. If Joey Gallo's a Blue Jay, would you hate it?
No, that's my fourth outfielder. I gained a love for Joey Gallo in Los Angeles.
I gained a love for Joey Gallo.
I lost a lot of love.
I had a love for Joey Gallo when he was in Texas. I lost it for about a year and a half, and I gained it back.
I never liked Joey in Texas. I was really glad the Yankees got him. And then he stunk up the joint in the Yankees. And then I felt bad for him because he just shredded him. And he had to shave his beard every day.
Because people like Michael K were just like,
yeah, like your own guy.
Shit. And it's like, yeah, he was, but come on, dude.
Give him a chance. Maybe don't shred his entire being.
This motherfucker couldn't go to the Whole Foods.
Yeah, no, it's a... so obviously I felt really bad for Joey Gallo, and then he went on a mini redemption tour with LA, and I think he'd be a good fourth outfielder. Okay the problem with Joey Gallo is he needs consistent at bats, and he's not going to get that.
No,
here at least. Maybe he does. If you've already promised Kiermaier at bats, then I don't know how you also promise Gallo at bats. Maybe you make him your DH, but I think at that point you have to be trading Kirk.
Yeah, that's the thing, man.
I just don't know. We'll see. We got some big things coming up for the Blue Jays, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on every goddamn social media.
Now, Brett, before we head out of here, what episode do you think we are on of the Flight Deck?
I should know this. I upload them every time.
I know, but it's actually like I had to look at it and I'm like,
I'm gonna go with 32.
You're generous as hell, Jesus.
Okay.
Flip it. 23.
23?
This is the 23rd episode.
I'm dyslexic.
I actually think, even though this is the 23rd episode, this is the 6th month anniversary of the Flight Deck.
Look at us.
Look at us, bro. We've been going since July. We
made it.
We're gonna have one more episode out before Christmas, I believe.
Just we should, right? Yeah.
Because next week's the 22nd.
Yeah, I think we get one more before Christmas, so we'll do
a Christmas draft of some kind.
A Christmas draft? Ooh, maybe we can come up with something. I'm in for that.
There's Christmas movies.
Maybe we just draft Christmas in general, not even baseball related. We'll just draft Christmas movies is a good one.
Christmas movies Christmas tradition.
Tradition's a tough one.
Traditions, because there's so many.
Yeah. I think you know what? Let's just commit to it. Let's just do movies next week. Christmas movies.
Okay. Before we head out of here, I just got a small Christmas question for you.
Okay.
Growing up or currently to this day, what was the order of operations Christmas morning for you between presents, stockings, and breakfast?
Stockings first. You didn't do stockings first?
I was presents, stockings, then breakfast.
Okay. So we were nuts as kids. I don't know about you, but like we were up at like 5 a.m.
Oh, I was the kid that was up super early.
Yeah. I couldn't sleep. Just obviously I couldn't sleep growing up. So
you ever try to sneak in down to the tree and see if Santa was real?
I never bothered. I didn't want that magic to be ruined. But we would go into my parents' room to wake them up because it's 5 a.m. and nobody's gonna be up at 5. And then one of my parents would go grab stockings. We'd do the little shit, and then we'd go do like the Santa gifts, where you just like, because we don't wrap ours. I don't know if that's a normal thing, but like anything from Santa was just like, quote unquote Santa was just tucked into like an area, and you're like, this is you, this is your brother, and this is your other brother. And like you go, you're like, awesome, cool, and there's usually like one big gift and some small stuff in there. And then we'd go do the other gifts, and we do breakfast while we like eat gifts, or eat gifts while we do gifts. We eat breakfast while we do gifts.
Yeah. Jesus. Another tradition is the Advent calendar.
Oh, I used to crush Advent calendar.
Dude,
I can't remember to do them anymore.
I am 21 years old, and my mother still remembers.
You have one?
I'm getting bougie. Lint Advent calendars.
Those are so good, bro. No, I respect it. I just always forget I have them. Like I think I did one. Did you do it today?
Yeah, I did today. It was funny because this is the one year. Like my mom is usually like pretty punctual about it.
Yeah.
She didn't get it till like 5 days ago.
It was on sale.
So I had 10 days of chocolate to eat on the first of the 10th.
See, I had one, I think it was last year or the year before, and I completely forgot about halfway through the month. And then I'm like, 20 whole chocolates.
20 chocolate.
Just crushed them all.
Yeah.
So it was, yeah.
Like
Advent. Did you ever have the fucking chocolate orange things? I used to get them every Christmas.
My thing was like the thing when it comes to chocolate oranges.
Yeah.
I've had them like one time, and I honestly can't remember what they taste like. Do they?
I haven't had them in a long time.
Do they taste like an orange, or do they taste like chocolate?
You ever had like orange chocolate at all?
I've had it like once, and I hated it.
Okay, then you probably. Honestly, it's a better version of orange chocolate. Like it's not like that stuff you get in the gift boxes, and you're like, okay, yeah, orange chocolate. Like they're a better version of that. Like I like it, but there was someone the other day that said it was a British thing. I'm like, bullshit,
yeah,
that's
no,
a British thing.
It's not a British thing.
Like we've had that forever. Yeah. We'll talk more about Christmas next week. We'll be 3 days away.
3 days away.
How's your Christmas shopping coming?
I already got my presents for my parents, so
nice.
That's good. My bank account is
hurting.
Yeah,
I feel that.
But I'm gonna be in a better spot with my bank account because I was just gonna tell you this after the podcast. I got a job now.
Hey,
I got a job. I work. It's part time because I'm still in school, but
yeah, it's fine.
I do stocking at fucking JD Sport, which is like a shoe store at the town center. So it's like, yeah, it makes me money.
Pretty good. Yeah, pays the bills.
I'm
almost done my Christmas shopping. The problem I ran into today is that this is where I hide all of my Christmas presents.
Yeah,
nothing is wrapped, so I'm like, fuck. I had to push everything to that side of the room. If you look at that side of the room, it's not great. So yeah.
I was gonna be super generous this year. I almost got you something.
Whoa. Shit.
Almost. I didn't though, because I was just like, I don't know if it's like
it's okay. Maybe next year. Next year we can do a little gift exchange.
Yeah.
We'll do it on the podcast.
Yeah, I'll get you a Houston Astros Danny Jansen jersey.
Oh no, and I'll burn it. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you guys next week. We'll be in the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
We're committing to this. We're committing to the Christmas movie.
I might actually find a Christmas hat.
I have a Vancouver Canucks one, but I need
to find it.
You know what? I'm committing next week. We'll go.
I have
full
like
Christmas.
a Newfoundland toque with the bobble thing on it, but it's like the pom pom, but like it's super.
It's gonna be tight.
So
I'll fully commit to the Christmas. Remind me next week before we start recording, and I will fully commit to Christmas with the flight deck.
Mm-hmm.
We'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for listening.
Yep.
As always, don't forget to check out betstamp.app. Use the promo code ASports when you sign up. Visit all the links down below: our Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Connor's doing magical things on the TikTok.
I'm doing live reactions to contacts on TikTok.
So if you like listening to Connor talk about us The Blue Jays, I guess.
Talk my head off.
That's where you want to be.
Like we're getting decent views on them. It's actually pretty nice.
I like it. I'll start posting clips again. I've just been fucking swamped.
No, dude, like our people, our fans are reasonable people.
I think so.
And let's be real. If you're not if you're not listening to this already, you don't need to worry about the clips.
No, because if you've seen the episode, you've seen the clips. So yeah, we'll catch you guys next week.
Cheers.
Peace.